I'm Jessica Cheriton, your host of American Dream TV, and today we're a little ways away from Salida, Colorado, in the real heart of the Rockies at Monarch Mountain Ski Resort. Monarch has everything from beginner runs off of a caterpillar all the way to skiing through the trees in the powder for avid adrenaline seekers. We're going to talk today to Monarch's Vice President of Marketing. I'm excited for you to meet him and hear more about this amazing place. I'm here with Dan, Vice President of Marketing at Monarch Mountain. You're at 41 years at Monarch Mountain.
41 in the industry, 40 here.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So how long has Monarch been a ski resort?
Well, Monarch started out as a WPA project in 1939. So we're at 84 years this year.
So 84 years, and has it grown a lot in that amount of time? Like, what was the first lift?
Well, the first lift went up the gun barrel run. It was powered by a 1930 Chevy motor. From what I've seen, the price was 25 cents for a tow ticket.
And then when you think about the growth of the resort, how many acres do we have here right now that are skiable?
Inbounds, we have 800 acres, and then with our snowcat skiing, it expands to a 2,500 acre footprint.
2,500 acres. So there's a lot of places to go.
Yeah, Monarch's grown substantially since the old days.
So Monarch has a slogan, ski independent. What does that mean?
We're an independently owned ski area, and it's owned by a group of skiers that are avid skiers. They're not into it for the money. They're into it because they enjoy skiing, and they want to promote skiing with the vision they have of what skiing should be.
One thing I love, though, is that when you get a season pass at Monarch, you still get to ski a bunch of other resorts.
Well, yeah, that's a gentleman's handshake with a bunch of other independently owned ski areas. It allows us to add value to our pass, and it does the same for them. And it just makes for a really good deal. I mean, you can't go wrong with our season pass.
So what are some of the ways that Monarch works together with the local area, like the towns that surround it and support it?
You know, with Monarch being a simple ski area like it is, you know, I heard something as a kid, this was 50 years ago, the general manager told my parents, nobody at Monarch tries to impress, and if they do, nobody cares. And I've carried that since 1971. And I just think that Salida and Monarch are very similar to each other. You know, Friday is family day up here.
Yeah.
And you see all the local families and their kids up here. It's just a really cool vibe up here, so it fits Salida well.
Yeah, my kids have really enjoyed participating in Friday ski schools because they get to ski with their peers every Friday. It's also available on Saturdays and Sundays, right?
That's correct.
It just gets us out here every week. Well, should we go up and talk up there somewhere? Take a couple runs?
We should go test the product.
Okay, let's do it. So you've been skiing here, playing here, not just at the resort, but in these mountains your whole life.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of chase the white snow to the white water in the river.
Yeah, that's one of the beautiful things about our area. We don't just have fun in the winter.
Right, it's year round.
I love the accessibility of all of our outdoor recreation.
We're very much in the heart of all the good stuff Colorado has to offer.
You can hike, ski, bike, raft, kayak. Pretty much there's something to do all year round. In fact, you kind of have to decide to choose your hobbies, I've found.
Yeah, and actually our whitewater is kind of the best in the nation too.
I wanted to thank Dan for joining us today and letting us get out here on the mountain.
Hey, thank you for coming, and thanks for getting me out of the office today. This makes my job worthwhile.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I can go work 8 hours after this, drive down the mountain, and be back at work in like 30 minutes from the top of Panorama. So one of my favorite ways to start the week. I'm your host, Jessica Cheriton of American Dream TV. Thanks for joining us here at Monarch Mountain Ski Resort, and we'll see you next time.